Hello everyone, I'm Jaideep Singh Chahal, and next to me is finally the completed product from phase 1 of Akash's overlanding Hilux build. So I think this has been one of the most extensive Hilux builds that I've done till now. Uh, a lot of top quality stuff. We've already discussed that in the earlier video. Uh, I would like to brief you through the entire process and everything that has gone on. We'll do a quick round around the vehicle and I'll show you what all has been changed or modified. Starting from the front, we've got a 20-inch Lightforce light bar. Uh, Considering the stock lights of the vehicle, it definitely needed a little extra help because the bumper goes on in phase 2 and the raid bumper comes with a 20-inch light bar itself. But for now, till the bumper arrives, we decided to go ahead with a Lightforce light bar. It might look like it's mounted in the grill, but there is a metal bracing underneath which it bolts on into and isn't really in your face, and it is only going to be used when required. And the leveling screws are exposed on the side. We can adjust for the throw as per requirement. So that being the only part, the blacking out of the grill was done by Akash himself, and no other changes in the light. Next visible change is the Tjm Snorkel. This is the Airtec and the forward facing ram air intake snorkel. This also comes with a swept back head. We decided to go ahead with this one. It looks pretty cool, and I think this might have a little ram air effect as well. Not really counting on that, but this is a genuine Tjm Airtec snorkel. Coming next is our set of tires. These are the Maxxis Razr 285/70 R17, and they've been installed on method wheels. These are 8.5J, that is 8.5 inches wide and 0 offset. So they are sitting exactly flush in line. So this was the exact stance that we wanted, that it shouldn't stick out and give the beast look. We wanted something which looks very civilized but yet very practical. So this is what we went ahead with. Tires, they've been supplied by Saurabh from Paya 4x4, and the wheels have come from Adwin, based out of Bangalore. And with the wheels we also got the lug nuts, as we already showed in the previous video. And the vehicle of course has been lifted by the IM 2.5, the latest monotube offering by Ironman. The front, we've leveled out the front, so it has adjustment on the suspension itself. So we managed to level the front with the rear. And coming around to the side, we have the side step. So the side step is by Pilot Customs. I think it happened by chance, but it has a combination of matte and gloss. So the matte and gloss combination goes perfectly with the wheels. So the center of the wheels was matte and the ring was gloss. So even this has a matte and gloss combination, and I think it looks beautiful. So coming around the rear, I would like to show you the wheel housing liner that was not installed on the vehicle first, that we went ahead and installed. We'll brief you through how the leaf springs look. The stock leaf spring set has 5, this has 7, and with greasable shackles, and these are the comfort rated leaf springs we've already shared. Now to the other addition is this JTI Trifold. We've got a JTI Trifold on the back with a classic hammer roll bar. So this was an element that Akash also wanted, and even though he wants to load bikes on and off, so what we've done is there's only 4 bolts that go on. Trifold, as we know, is just clamped on, can come off whenever we want. So these 4 bolts and even the roll bar can come off, and we can have an exposed bed to use the vertical loading area. On the side, we've got laser etched Akash's motorcycle number. So he's an avid Ducati rider, and he's on the team NSA as well. So that's his motorcycle number, that's number 21. This is etched on 2mm stainless steel. So this is not going anywhere, it is going to stay as it is. So this kind of sums up the cosmetic or the visible upgrades on the vehicle. Another change that we made was we went ahead with the 135 liter Safari tank, which is the long range Ironman fuel tank that's made of 2mm metal and 2mm steel, and can comfortably fill 131-134 liters of fuel. So that I believe is another beautiful addition to the vehicle. One more thing that I would like to bring to your notice is, if you might be able to see in the video that the rear has sort of squatted. So what the vehicle is currently going through is the initial braking in phase of the leaf springs. If you can bring the camera around the back, so in the trunk, all the stock parts are loaded, which contribute to almost 70-ish kgs of load, and you can see 4 sandbags. This is what I tell everyone when we install a fresh set of suspension, that we have to break the tension on the leaf springs. So you need to load them with some dead weight, 150 kgs, 200 kgs, and drive around for a bit. So this vehicle is going home close to 1500 kilometers away. It will be driven for the next day and a half, and the rear is then going to settle. Once it reaches the destination, everything will be pulled out, the sandbags are going to be pulled out, and the vehicle will have the correct stance by then. So the squat is only because of that. Once the load is off, it is going to come to the new ride height that we need for the rear. Another interesting thing, 285/70, I had a few people asking me, 285/70/17 on a new steel wheel fits perfectly. It goes between the frame, the ladder frame, and it takes the spot of your stock spare tire, so that there's no problem. If you install a tire up to 33 inches, it will fit in your stock spare tire carrier hold. And another interesting thing is that generally the tailgate of the Hilux, it does not lock. It doesn't have a central locking mechanism. So RevHeads has installed a tailgate lock. So the tailgate lock basically opens and closes with the basic key, with the car key. So when you lock, it locks. When you unlock, it will unlock and it opens. So that being it, this doesn't open from outside, latches from inside. This locks with the key. You can hear it, the lock shut. So this locks with the key. So basically anything which is locked in the trunk is now in a waterproof environment and cannot be accessed. So this is as good as being in the trunk of a sedan. So that being it, I think this is the phase 1. Phase 2 is going to get a Pilot Customs rear bumper, a height adjustable tow hitch. So he has a few horses. He wants to tow his horses behind the horse trailer. So we will do a height adjustable hitch, probably Kurt or One Hook brand, and the front is going to get a Raid bull bar. An underbody kit is also going to come. So that being it, I think 3 more major parts and the vehicle should be complete. So the side steps, they might look like the factory ones, but the mounting mechanism is completely different. These have 4 MS supports which bolt on to the frame. They don't attach to the shell. These are attached on the ladder frame. So very sturdy. There's a pipe frame going on inside, and there's these little cuts that the company has left where you can attach your farm jack. It goes directly into the slot and you can jack your vehicle up. So these are very sturdy and can bear the entire weight of the vehicle. So not just for show, but they're very practical and very useful as well. In the front, there's another major upgrade that has gone into the vehicle. We have a set of upgraded Ironman brake rotors. They're slotted rotors, and a set of new high performance brake pads. There definitely is a lot of difference in the braking. We've driven it close to 300-400 kilometers on the new brakes. The bedding is now done. The pedal feel is definitely much better. I think it's an essential upgrade if you are going for bigger tires, because Toyotas generally with bigger tires, they sort of start losing confidence on the brakes. So these are definitely a must-have for somebody who's upgraded the tires. Another change is that we've installed the upper control arm. This has the ProForge series of upper control arms. We've shared the detail in the other video as well. And I would also like to point out that to go with this size of a tire, in spite of the lift, it does need a certain amount of trimming and cutting of the bumper in the front, removal of the mud flap in the back, and of course the trimming of the body mount, which might seem like a taboo, but it is something which everybody in the international community of Hiluxes is doing, and it's a must do to actually run these tires or this size of tires with a lift tension free. But we've gone in for the 8.5 and 0. So more your offset, the more your scrub radius and more trimming you need to do. So if we stay within a safe offset and we are not using spacers, there the trimming reduces, but it definitely has to happen for you to comfortably fit. What is running smooth on the road, what is turning smooth on the road, will not work when you are off-road, when you are coming downhill, hard braking and turning at the same time. It is going to rub and scare you and all the passengers, because the kind of noise it makes feels like something is going to break or fall apart. So that being it, this is it for the Hilux build, phase 1. I'm looking forward to complete this vehicle. I think in the next month and a half we should be completing it. Till then, Akash will be using it. And if you have any comments, any suggestions, or any type of questions, please do let me know. Thank you.